I'm here in Silicon Valley, and one of the people who know a lot about lithium air batteries, Alex. Alex, you wrote an article about the whole things about lithium air batteries. How far is that from production?
I think it still has quite a ways to go. I think it's a very interesting.
Way to Nevada. Let's stop for the supercharger. We need some, and they're so beautiful. White, black. How long do you like your Tesla?
I love it.
Yeah, how long have you had it?
3 years, just over 3 years.
How many miles?
Almost 30,000 miles. It's no major problems at all. I do have to feel it. It's a computer, you know. It's not a car.
Yeah. So how does it feel driving the Tesla or in the Lexus?
Oh, well, this is much smoother and faster. Boy, when I want to get out on the freeway, there's nothing like having the Tesla.
And how do you like, I mean, what do you think of these supercharger moments that you have to have a break there?
Oh, I love it. We get to meet, various people.
From Amsterdam?
Yeah, from Amsterdam, all around the country. It's amazing. Yeah,
and who gets to take the Tesla who gets to take the Tesla the most?
Of course,
yeah?
it's his baby.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Always interesting to know why people drive a Tesla. The car in the back, the minivan, is going to be replaced by a Model X, which we see there. And I'm just asking somebody who's here, why? So you're going to replace your minivan with the Model X?
Yes, because I want to only have 2 cars. And I wanted the electric car.
Why?
Because it's a computer wrapped with a car wrapped around it. Okay, that's why I bought it.
And what is then the way it drives, or is it more the technology itself which is interesting?
It's the technology and everything involved with it. Yeah.
What do you do now? What did you do for business?
I taught computer science.
Yeah, we're in Silicon Valley. We have a professor.
On our way to Reno to the factory, well, we meet a massive, huge supercharger station. Really a lot of places. And you see also the future here, because these cars in the back are waiting until these guys are ready. And that's really, what will happen if 500,000 cars come? And Roy just got his Model X. And Roy is a interesting guy. So, beautiful white. Roy, how long do you have your car?
A month.
Okay, and where is it going?
It's in Palo Alto now, but it might be going to Taiwan.
Okay. How many cars do you have?
Ooh. Teslas. I have 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. And where is your, you also have a Roadster, right? Where is it now?
My Roadster is in Taiwan. It's actually the first Tesla in Taiwan.
You will be very popular and people will, but you're going to take this Model X, ship it in a box and take it with you?
Probably. Yes. Planning to it.
And why is that? You pendle between 2 countries for your business?
Yes, and I love Teslas. Well, I love cars, anyways.
Okay, how is the experience with 1 month of Tesla, the Model X?
I love it. It's like driving the future.
Yeah, but what's the So, we have people waiting here for the supercharger. Have you done that before?
Nope, never had to wait before.
Yeah. How does it feel to wait your turn until they're all done?
The turn has happened. Looks like I'm up. We need to go now.
Oh, well, the waiting time is not that hard.
I don't like it. I love it.
What?
I don't like it. I love it.
Oh, you love it?
And what's so much fun about it?
Everything. We love it.
Why are you so into electric? Is it because of the environment or because of oil or?
Yes, because of the environment. I'm not because of the oil, but the environment. I'm very environmental conscious. You know, I watch.
How big is this? So we are here at the party to open the Giga Factory, and everybody you meet here is special because they're not here somewhere. But it's my favorite guy, which I watch all his movies, from Norway, Björn. So you now have your Model X for how long? A month?
Yeah, no, not even a month, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
So, what do you think of the Model X compared to the Model S?
Model X is like a better car, all over the better car. They have made many improvements over the S, and unfortunately the facelift Model S doesn't have these improvements yet. For instance, better wipers, adjustable seat belts, perforated seats with ventilation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Model S doesn't get it yet. So for now, Model X is still the top spec, like a top car.
But what do you do in normal life?
Well, I work full time at Statistics Norway as a programmer. Yeah, Statistics Norway is the government. They do statistics and surveys and stuff. Well, it's always been my passion to make movies, and now I can also make some money from it, get some nice prizes. I was lucky, but I just I can make something that everyone get to see. Yeah, everyone can enjoy my movies.
That's right. And what do you have now?
I now have the Model X.
The signature version.
Yes.
And why did you take the Model X?
Because he sold my Subaru, so I drive a Model X now.
That's only fair. A Subaru for a Model X. What feature do you like the most about the Model X?
The Biohazard button.
The Biohazard button. Now, I don't have the Model X yet, but why is that so nice?
Because I have very bad allergies, so hay fever, dust, pretty much everything. I always have to drive with the windows up. But in this car, when the allergy season is bad, I push the Biohazard button and I can breathe better than any other place. I take longer drive just because I can breathe better. Yeah.
So you talk about lithium.
When do you present? When do you present part 2?
Yeah, I'm from Norway.
Oh, hey, Norway, not Norway.
What about the marine sector? What about the marine sector?
Raw materials from mine or from here. Inside this enclosure we have the anode and the cathode electrodes, which are very thin foils coated in an active material.
We do that and pump it all the way down to the other end of this room where it enters this massive oven. So we bring in rolls of aluminum foil, unroll them at the far end, and then also at the far end is a coating.
Cells are done, they come down here, basically come in one of these trays, and then these racks are basically filled with a bunch of these trays with a bunch of these cells. Ultimately, these cells are basically a finished product. Once they're ready to go for Tesla, it's really easy. They just go 10 feet down that way. And that's a really, one of the ways that we're really kind of vertically integrating the factory.
So that's an AGV, it's an automated guided robot. You're probably familiar with us using robots in our manufacturing processes, which you're about to go see on the other side of the wall. It's super cool. Using robots to move materials around in a factory this big starts to make a huge amount of sense. Right, we're moving a lot of stuff really long distances over and over and over and over and over, and that gets really, really expensive. So we can leverage stuff like this, which we call our robot colleagues, right, to help us move material throughout the facility in a really efficient, really effective way. You heard Elon talk about the machine that builds the machine. That's the machine that builds the machine. That's one of the machines.
It's up with the bottom cover, and we screw it together. It's pretty cool to see when the robots are moving. Modules inside the pod. Inside the module, some of these cells are arranged in parallel and others in series to get the right voltage we need for the drivetrain. The PCB that you're seeing here is part of the BMS.
So, creation of the Powerwall. And people have to eat. And floor space, office space.
This is our Powerwall, which you see to your right. Powerwall has about 6.6 kilowatt hours of energy storage and is used for home use. We also take those pods and put them in a power pack. A power pack has 16 pods in it. It has 100 kilowatt hours of energy storage and is used by our industrial customers.
Okay, that was the end of the tour. Well, we saw how the cells were being created. That was really interesting. And then secondly, how the cells were being used into stationary energy boxes, and later they're going to be used in the Model 3, which is not happening at this moment today. They only built 3 sections. There's 9 more to come. So it's going to be 7 times more building space, and that building We also only saw one floor because this thing has 3 or 4 floors.